And looks like we are live. We're just going to wait for a couple of minutes for all the streams to get updated, and then we'll get started. Let's just wait and see who is joining in right now. Meanwhile, let me also update a few people so that they know that we are currently live at the moment. How's it going with you, Ram? Meanwhile,
yeah, everything is going fine.
Awesome. You're excited?
Yeah, I am too much excited.
Awesome. All right. So while people are joining in, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to yet another episode of PitchGround Live. Today, I have one of the founders of Storyscraper.io with me, Ram. Storyscraper is on a fire right now. It's world's first Google web story plugin that's fully automated, which means you don't need to sit down and create web stories. The plugin does a job for you on a complete autopilot system, driving you insane and fast and quick traffic. Now, why do you get instant traffic? Is because not many people are using Google Web Stories at the moment, and Google needs new stories, new updates, new stories every single day to feed their users. So not just because not many people are utilizing this particular strategy, people who are driving a lot of traffic. So you'll see a lot of brands currently driving the traffic through Google Web Stories. But the problem is they have money to hire people who would sit down and create stories all day long. But small businesses do not have the manpower or the funds to spend $1,000, $2,000 a month hiring someone to create these graphics every single day and upload them. And also, one story a day is not enough, right? You'll have to pump up to like 10 to 15 to 20 stories per day. And you cannot stop because this is discovery. And the way this works is anywhere where Google has got Google Web Stories implemented, especially Android phone, there is something known as discovery. Just like how Snap or Facebook or even Instagram has got stories. Very similar to that, Google has web stories. And this is where the traffic gets derived from. So very excited. Ram, thank you so much for coming in. If you can just take a couple of minutes to introduce yourself before we dive into your story, and then we dive into the product. The stage is all yours. We can just make a quick intro.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Udit, actually, for this introduction. Let me introduce first. I'm Ram Sahu, the CEO and co-founder of Storyscraper.io. As you know, the Storyscraper.io already is rocking on the field. By this, you can create a lot of web story automation with your WordPress site easily. And it's all about a cloud-based product with a one-click automation. So in this webinar, I will show you the exact method and also will share the walkthrough video of the tool. So let me first share something related to our web story process creation. Actually, there is actually a small story behind this tool. So when I was working in an agency as a SEO expert or SEO manager, I noticed their team members actually doing a lot of web stories automatic manually, basically every day, and they get a lot of research. They do all the researches on the Google or social media and find a lot of quality images actually. And then they usually get into a web story editor and edit it. Okay. So this basically takes a lot of time to create a web stories for multiple sites. Basically, in agency there are much more clients, and which sites are basically gets updated daily. So that makes me very frustrated and very annoyed and also boring. So I thought to start a product which actually automate this process and saves a lot of time our clients as well as our team. So that's why we created Storyscraper.io. So let's see. Let me share the screen. Yeah.
So prior to that, Ram, let's dive into some more questions, right? So what apart from like just starting the product, right? What has been your background? Like if you can just share a bit more about who is Ram before we dive into the product, I think that would be very exciting to know.
Okay. So I'm from a small village from India, and I am a 23 years old guy, and a tech enthusiast, and a deep passionate about researching more problems and finding their solutions, basically in the digital marketing sector. And I have been 4 years plus experience in this digital marketing sector. So currently, I've been working on it different projects. As some of the projects are basically personal, and some of them are actually professional level, which are working with my clients. So that's all.
Awesome, fantastic. Thank you so much, Ram, for that. We're going to get started with the product demo right away, and then we'll take up all the questions and queries. We are already seeing a lot of questions coming in. So Ram, you can go ahead, share your screen, and do a complete product tour right from how to get started, how to sign up, to how to like set up your first story inside WordPress. The stage is all yours.
Okay, just a second. Okay, so is my screen visible?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. So as you can see, this is the main site. This is the home main site. So as you can read, the introduction was fast AI web story automation tool. So I don't know in the current market there is any tool which actually automates the web story process and saves your a lot of time, basically. So without discussing the homepage layout, let me first log in so that I can tell you the exact method or exact dashboard overview which can be helpful for you. Okay, so let me log in first. Okay, so once you log in, basically you will see a different style of a look currently. For your information, let me share. There is a currently a UI UX building going on in our backend, which will be updated in the upcoming version 5.0, as well as with some fantastic great features which will be basically introduced to in their version. So for now, just adjust it and use this layout for starting and for testing, basically. Okay, so let me first tell you something about this dashboard. So first of all, when you log in, you will notice a notice board section where you will find a lot of latest developments or any issues if there is going on at the backend. We'll notify here. Okay. And if you go a little bit left side, you will find the main dashboard menu, sidebar dashboard menu. If you toggle it, okay. So in the dashboard, you will find a lot of options. First option is of course dashboard menu. Okay. Next one is upgrade. Is the if you have any yearly plan, then you can upgrade it. So if you have a lifetime LTD, then you don't need to click on this. Okay. So next one is the top up. Basically, in the LTD plan, there is a recurring monthly credit updatable plan. So you don't need to top up your credit, but you can top up when if you run out of the story remaining for that particular month. Okay. So another one is the next option. You can see there is other service, as we are a digital marketing agency. So we have some other services listed on that. You can get their services from here too. Then you will find the FAQ and help section if you open it. Okay, so it will take you to the FAQ section where you can find some general frequently asked questions which will be solved within minutes. Okay. So next is the contact us. It is the best. Okay. When you click on the contact us, it will be redirected to the contact page, and you will find 3 methods basically to contact us easily. As we have a first of all, we have a form to contact us. Okay. And another one is the via mail, and third one is which is recommended specifically for WhatsApp. And also you can also find a live chat option in the right side top corner here. Bottom corner. Okay. And basically the live chat option will be available from 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the Indian Standard Time. Okay. And another one is knowledge base, last one. So if you click on this knowledge base, you will get into this page where you will find a lot of basically helpful article which can be helpful when you just started up or when you were the only first time using it. Okay. As you can see, there are in the knowledge base, there are currently 4 sections added. Basically, first one is getting started for a first time user, and second one is the troubleshooting. If you find any particular or general troubleshoots or issues, you can find the solution here. Okay, as well as you can find the video tutorial here. So the English videos are actually currently on the record process. You will notice it here when it will be published. Okay, and okay. So again, last there is option to log out. Okay, this is simple as the menu. And if you go to the right side top corner, you will find a option, a profile section, where basically you will find two options. One is change password and another is logout. Okay, so if you click on the change password, you can easily let me log in it as a, okay. If you click on the change password, it will take you to the change password page, and you can easily put your username and set a new password and confirm the new password and change password. Okay, it is simple. Okay, let me first go to the dashboard. Okay, so on the body section, you will find all these main sections which basically powered with this tool or included with this tool. First of all, you will find some basic information about the current plan status, etc. Okay, as you can see here, this account status is active, and the plan is currently activated on standard, which is a yearly plan basically, and this is a lifetime, as this is a demo account for us, so we have set it as a lifetime for showing this in the webinar. Okay, so in the below section, you will find the option add member. Basically, add member is all about to for affiliate users, so they can invite their friends, or they can find their affiliate link here. And also you will find the affiliate section also at the bottom of the dashboard. You don't need to worry about that actually. Another one is if you have any yearly plan, then you can upgrade the plan from here. As you can see, we have a 4 plan basically yearly. Let me scroll it down. Okay, so here is the yearly plan. As you can see, there are 4 plans. So basically, plan starts from $27 to $377, but I don't want to talk about it, as we are discussing the LTD plan for PitchGround users. So let me first share the information about the story credits. So most of the people commonly get confused regarding the stories remaining. Basically, let me clear this. If you publish a story successfully, then the credits will be 1 credit will be deducted from your remaining story credits. So we will see it here live. Okay. Let me tell first of the functions. What you are going to find here. Okay. So in the story remaining section, you will also find the option to upgrade the plan, and another one same top up credit to top up the credit for that current month. Okay, and next one is, as you can see, this is the link WordPress. So this is the first step, which actually you will do when you first time log in or first time use the tool. Okay, so we will see it as a process. Another one is Storyscraper version 4.0. Basically, this is the main tool. You can say by this you can easily scrap a web story from any web story viewer. It is the totally AI magic. Okay, we'll see it also. And another one, but the not last one, basically keyword to story, and it is the main magic, and it is the core function of the tool. And I will show you how exactly I said, and we basically how I generate a lot of web stories from a single keyword. I will show the exact method here. Okay, And another one is middle one is old scrapper. So old scrapper is actually our 3.0 scrapper, but currently we have sorted it down. So you will find a lot of new tools instead of this in the upcoming version 5.0. Okay. And the last one is direct post records. Basically, when you click on it, you will find a lot of history of data, which basically get already published on your website. So you will find it here. Okay. Okay. So last in the bottom, as I said, if you want to join an affiliate program, then you can easily join here. And you will also find the dashboard here, but I will not talk about it in this webinar specifically. So let me show you first, guys, how to link your WordPress. Okay. Basically, when you log in, you got the dashboard layout, and you what you need to do is first step is to link your WordPress. So when you click on the link your WordPress, you will be asked 3 common or mandatory fields. That is your WordPress details, and where first is website URL. Second one is WordPress username, and third one is password. This is actually mandatory, and your data actually basically this data is basically end-to-end encrypted, and no one can access. Even our customer support team can't access it. Okay. So let me first put a URL here. We have a lot of sites basically. Okay. So here I added my WordPress ID, your password. Okay. And if you have a AdSense activated on this website or with this website, then you can easily add it here. If I click yes, then you will be asked for publisher ID and another one art slot code. So basically, the art slot code is you can find it. You can find the art slot code from a responsive display ad unit, and it is easy actually. So currently, this site has no active AdSense basically. So let me click no, and then click on a link web. But yes, there is another option. As you can see, enter URL of a logo. It is actually optional. But sometimes if you want to use if the site is your actual brand site or anything like that, you want to do it in as professional, then you can add the logo URL here so that we can show the logo on the poster image or cover image section. Okay. So how to show a logo link? Let me show you. Okay. Go to your website, and on the logo, you will click on the right side, click and copy image address. Okay. Then copy it, then here paste it. So it is easy, and you will find the logo URL here from your website and copy and paste it here. Got it? So for now, let me delete it and click on link here. Okay. So as you can see, I have linked the website got linked already, and the username and password is hidden due to the end-to-end encryption security process. So also I have added another website. As you can see, the username and password are also hidden, and you can visible the username and password can be visible from this dashboard or nor from the backend too. Okay. Or if you have an agency plan or anything like that, unlimited plan, then you can easily link multiple sites here, and it will show all the sites here in this table. And you can, if you want to delete your website, then you can easily delete here. Okay. Yeah, the site get deleted. So first step is completed. Then next, second step. So basically here we have to ask ourselves that what should be done actually. If you want to scrap a web story from a particular web story URL in your sector, in your niche or category, then you must choose New Scrapper version 4.0. Or if you want to scrap a web story from a particular keyword in your niche or category, then you need to select the keyword to story. So first of all, we will look New Scrapper version 4.0. Click on the begin magic. Okay. Next, you will find a form basically. So you have to fill it out. So let me first tell more information about this form basically. So when you get this form, you will be asked about two options basically. So first one is bulk story, second one is single story. So let me first tell you what is bulk story, and second one is single story, so that you can figure it out and then you can use it. Okay. So before telling the bulk story and single story, let me first show you the how to create a manual web story, so that you can easily get that, and then you will come to this part and you can scrap the web story easily. So first of all, let me open my WordPress dashboard. Okay, so here is my website WordPress dashboard. So for creating a fresh or manual web story, you need this plugin, Web Stories plugin, basically by Google. It is completely free. You can easily click on the Add New button, then search web story. Okay, you will find this number one first plugin you need to install and active. So currently it is active on this side. Then you will find this in this section will be activated automatically in the left side. The stories section, click on the dashboard. As you can see, I have already multiple web stories published on the side. So all are seen here. And also you will find a lot of settings here too. For example, if you want to add Google Analytics tracking code, then easily you can add the tracking Google Analytics code like UA something 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Next one is publisher logo, which is the same here. We have asked when linking a website. You can see. Let me show it. Okay. So the same thing is here also. Okay. You can upload the logo here too. Next, custom fonts. You can use your custom fonts according to your brand site. Okay. Then let it be by default. And also Storyscraper, you can create a own page also, or you can disable it, or you can let it be currently let it be default, so that I can show you the default URL will be look like this. Okay. And last one is the monetization. Basically, you can easily monetize your Google Web Story using Google AdSense or Google Ad Manager, basically. So, which this feature has already been added in this link your site feature, where we have shown how to link or how to put your AdSense code details here. Okay, so no need to link here. And rest you can also configure your Shopify store or WooCommerce store here. So it is basically for e-commerce owners. So we will see it in another next webinar when version 5.0 will be out, basically. So for now, let me show you how to create a new web story. So once you go to the story section dashboard, then you will need to create new web story. Then the editor section will be open, and let it be open first. Okay, so as you can see, the UI will look like this, and it is completely blank for now. So it's actually web story basically is a visual content. Basically, visual content means that contains a lot of images and some slides content videos, basically. So you need a lot of quality images so that you can attract your users, and you can convert them as a customer. So it's all about the image and the text game, nothing else. So for now, let me create a sample web story so that I can guide you further. So if you have a lot of images already uploaded in the site, then all the images recently uploaded will be shown here. And also you can also upload the images from here, and you can also record your video or audio and upload it here too. Okay. Or you can also upload the images or videos from any link here. And you will find a lot of option here, but you can I don't want to make it more messy, so that you can't understand our tool actually. So for now, let me just create a web story. You can find this web story tutorial on YouTube. It is completely free, and there are a lot of videos telling about this same. Okay, so guys, let me first add it as background. First slide is created. . let me create another one. Okay. Okay, so for now, okay, one more slide so that it will look like it's a good. Okay, as you can see, I have added 4 images as background images. Okay, and if you want to put some text, for example, here, click on the text, click on the title one. You can okay. Here we go. If you want to add some more style with this image, then you can use some filter like linear. Okay, if you color it out, then usually color it. Okay, like that. So you can also add your logo here too, but it is not recommended, or currently Google Web Studio is not allowing this logo on this right top corner, but you can actually use it as its own. So again, this one. Okay. So like in this way, you can easily customize this and add your content over the image. Okay, and then you can easily make a beautiful website. So at the end, when you click on the publish button, it will ask some SEO or metadata. For example, story title. Let's say. Okay. So for now, I am adding that as meta description tool. Then you can also put this cover image here, upload or something like from. You can select the image from here. Let's say here. Okay. Yeah, it's done. So the logo you can also add here. I think there is no logo. For now, I am taking it as logo. Okay. So the logo will be shown here actually. So then you can select the visibility, a public, private, or password protected. For now, let it be public. Then you can also customize the formatting here, like best code or good code, healthier code. Okay. As you can see, the URL will be look like this. Okay. Then page advancement means so when user engage with the slides, then how many times you want to keep them on one slide. If you want to increase this time, then you can easily put more times here, or if you want to add. So, but it is generally recommended 1 to 20 seconds set it. Okay. So you can add also background audio, which is basically not suitable for your audience. Then you can create some category here also. For example, food. You can select it as a parent category if or not. Then click on add name. Okay. So then you can also add some tag, which is basically useless for if I personally say it. So don't use it for now. Then click on publish. So we have successfully published our first manual web story. How to see it? So go back to the dashboard, then you will find the latest one. So let me open it in a new tab. Okay, as you can see, we have created the first web story manually by using Google Web Stories plugin. Yes, there are a lot of web story creation tools, basically, or plugins, we can say. For now, we are our tool is supported. Our tool actually supports only web stories plugin for now for scrapping. Okay, but you will definitely get a lot of significant updates regarding other tools or other plugins which are currently in this sector. So no worries about that. Okay, I think I have forgotten to add that CTA button. Let me add that. If I click on that. Okay, so how to create a link that button? So click on this background image, then go to style. Then you have the option to call to action. You can add a okay. You can also add a link icon to costume icon here. So for now, it will automatically paste from the link you have placed there. And also you can customize this text also. Okay. And also you can mark this link as sponsored or no follow. But by default, let it be a do follow. There is nothing need to worry about this. Okay. Then click on update. That means okay. Yeah, you get it. So when a user engages with this web story, then it will find if it benefits the user, then they will definitely click on this and visit your website, and then you can easily convert them as customer with your email marketing newsletter automation or something like that. You can provide them value so they can convert. Okay. So for now, I showed you how to create a manual web story, basically from WordPress Google Web Stories plugin. But for let me tell you, for guys who are actually Shopify owners or something like e-commerce owners, so for them, you have to wait for web story integration in our tool. And also, if you find any other tool, you can use it for now as a manual. But for automation AI web story, then you have to wait for Shopify integration, which will be introduced in the upcoming version 5.0. Okay. So I hope you understand the manual creation of the story. So now the point is coming how to automate it with our tool. Okay. So basically, let me show you a example website. For now, I am taking this website as hindustantimes.com, as it is totally 100% supported for our tool to scrap their site and stories. Okay. So as you can see, it is the main web stories archive page of their website. Okay. So there are a lot of web stories. You can see it. So if you want to scrap it totally, then you can select copy it, then select here, go to your tool and then select the new scrapper, then click on begin magic. So you will find this bulk story option, then click on it and paste it here. Got it? So it is easy actually. For bulk story, you have to paste it the only rock or story archive URL, page URL, okay, of that source site. And if you want to scrap a particular single story, then you have to open that story and click on this
I think Ram is having a bit of internet issue. Shortly see him rejoining. Just a moment. Meanwhile, guys, if you have any questions, please drop your questions in the comments below. We'll be doing a Q&A and taking care of all the questions. Let me just quickly check. Yes, I think Ram just dropped in. I think he just got disconnected. So while he rejoins the call again, Let me just go ahead and take some questions that people have been asking one by one. And as soon as Ram joins back, we are just gonna resume right away. So let's see. I think he's back. Ram, you're muted, so you'll have to unmute yourself if you're just joining in or rejoining in. Guys, again, apologize for this. There's just been some internet issues on his end. So apologize for the inconvenience caused. Meanwhile, let me just quickly take some questions to begin with. The first question is, I was literally just checking out the deal. So I hope you've been liking so far and how things are being automated using the tool. So I just hope you're liking the tool so far at the moment. The next question is how to search for stories on trending person information who is in demand. I think it really comes down to your niche, and as already shown in the call as well, in the webinar, how to do that. And again, more features are going to be coming very, 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 very soon. Second question is, how is Storyscraper actually work? Is it like plagiarism possible? So it's using AI to sort of generate all the contents that are out there. And I think in the next version, they're also working on something very interesting, which is it will be creating stories out of your own content. So let's say that if you're creating a lot of blog contents out of AI, then the tool will automatically start creating stories out of it, right? It's just a beginning of something incredible. Again, it's under work. It's constantly under development. The fact that they're already on version 4, they're building version 5, which is coming out next month, is quite exciting. So that's coming out next month itself. Ram, again, over to you. You're working on that.
Yeah, yeah. I apologize for the internet connection, bad internet connection. So I really apologize for it. Yeah.
Again, you can take over.
Let me share the screen actually. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we have left it here. Okay. Can you visible my is my screen visible actually?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, fine. So as you can see, we have already pasted the single story URL for quick showing this guide. Okay. So next, you have the option to select this story slide. So let me tell a little bit about this slides actually. When you click, when you go to the source story URL, then you will find a lot of images. If you click on it, then you will find a lot of images, and some images are actually irrelevant. So you need to disallow, or you need to remove that particular images. So for that, you have to select this option. Let's say this story has around, I think, 15 or 20, 15, 16 story slides. So, but if you want to scrap some out of the 16, if you want to scrap some like 10 or something like 9 or something like less or something, so you can select it here. So let me select it like 13. Okay. So next, you have an option to put your CTA link actually. When we discuss this manual link here, when we discuss this CTA button here, so this thing is actually can be put here too. Okay. So you can easily select or add your custom any link to which the user you want to the user should go or should be redirected. So for now, I have put a random or a demo link here. Then call to action. You can add any learn more or read more option. Okay, or anything like that would be suitable for your audience, right? Then you have the option remove text from story basically. So it's actually the part when it is actually introduced in the version 2.0, when there was an issue with the SEO title and with the SEO meta description. The source site title and source site's name, site title name, it's actually visible on the scrap story. So that's why we have used it. But for now, just leave it as. So next, you will find a option to category name, like we have seen here. Category option, taxonomy. If you click on the taxonomy, then you will find the category option. So same like you will find this option here. You can create or select your existing category name. For example, let's say we have the food. Okay, then we have selected the food option. Okay, then you will find there a bunch of text customization feature. Basically, you will find customization on the color section for now, but in the upcoming version 5.0, you will find a lot of customization regarding the text as well as with the customized in the costume templates. Like if you look in this, if you look this story, it will completely clean and professional look. Okay, so with this type of templates, we are gonna include in the upcoming version 5.0 as well. So let me first select the color. Yeah, I like yellow basically. Okay, then let it be the background color as black. Then select background opacity from 0 to 100%. Let it be 100% for good visibility. Then select border. You can select a dotted dashed or anything that is actually completely this border style actually available on the Web Stories plugin. So you can select it here. Let it be dotted. Okay. So border weight, you can select it the border weight. What is the actual border weight? As you can see, it is a text and there is a border weight. Okay, it is not the total slides border weight. Okay, it is the text width. So if you select it as 1, then let it be 1. Or if you want to 10, then you can select it. But it is always recommended to select it 1 or 0 for better visibility. Okay. So next, by default, as you know, our Storyscraper.io basically currently supports only Web Story plugin. And in the further upcoming versions, you will find a lot of plugins, or you can find a lot of tools that are in the Web Story section. And all the plugins will be supported by this Storyscraper in the upcoming version. So, and next is the most asked question. Basically, a lot of users actually confused about their language basically. So if you want to translate the content of the web story, then you can easily translate it here. And for now, we have only Google API, Google Translation API connected with the story in version 4.0. But in the upcoming version 5.0, you will find the DPL language API, which will be connected with this, and you can easily and seamlessly translate your contents to any language if you want. Okay, so for now, let it be English. Okay, if you want to if you want to select any other language, for example Spanish, then you can just type in the keyboard, then it will be pop up here. Okay, so for now, let it be English. Then the select your website. Then option. So next option is the selector option website. Basically, if you have an agency plan or anything like that, or the enterprise plan, then you will find a option to add multiple or unlimited websites. Okay, so for that case, you are if you want to publish this story in a particular site, we have a link with this Storyscraper, then you can easily select it here. As you can see, we have only one site. So for now, by default, it is selected. Okay. Next is the export type. Let it be direct post, then status publish, or you can also select the draft version. Okay. For now, let it be publish. So let's then last option is start magic, and also you will find another new button here, clear. If you want, if you clear this total form you have filled, then you can easily click on it and it will clear the form. Okay, so let me start magic. So when you click on the start magic, the scrapping will be started, and you can easily it will be add a notification here, and you can, as you can see, scrapping has started, and you can continue scrapping. What do you mean actually you can continue scrapping? Basically, it is saying that we have a feature called Tax Manager. As you can see, if you scroll it down a little bit to bottom, you can see a option to scrap a tax table, where you can find all the tax ID you have generated in the past or in the recent section for that day actually, because all the generated tax, scrap or tax will be auto deleted in the midnight by default actually. So as you can see, the current tax ID we have just generated, it is its status showing us scrapping, and the website we have selected, and that is our and minigo.in. So we'll actually gonna check the real status of this scrapper. So for it, you have to go here, go to your WordPress dashboard. Let me go it. Okay. Next, you will have to go to your media section and library section and click on this list button so that you can find a lot of latest images uploading. Okay, as you can see, there are already the images being uploaded 50 seconds ago, 40 seconds ago, 24 seconds ago, and 17 seconds ago. So if you keep refreshing this page, you will find all the images keep coming in this page. Okay, so let it be get scrapped totally completely. Okay. And also, when this scrapping gets completed, when this scrapping actually gets completed, then you will find a notification alert via email so that you can easily notify, and then you can set another scrapper ID for other site or like the way. Okay. Okay, so it's currently going on. Okay. I'm just keeping. I'm just repeating the page. Okay, okay. As you can see, the images and the stories are also published. So how did I know? Basically, those when the stories will be published, then you will find it in this option. Okay, that means it's saying that this image is currently attached to this post or web story. Okay, so you will also find the status of here too. Though it's saying that the story has been already published to your website. So let's check it out. So for that, you have to go to the dashboard, or you can go to the all stories. So let me click on the all stories. As you can see, I have that. Okay, though here is our source story. It's showing you all about the 5 minutes of doing aerobic exercise. Okay, that's fine. So let me view it. Okay. It's basically takes a little bit time depending on the internet. As I have a bad internet connection, I apologize for that. So the images are loading actually. So what we have actually selected before while scrapping, while setting up the scrapper, we have selected as a black background. Okay, then we have selected a yellow text. Okay, and the border should look like a dotted border, right? And the exactly that coming out in the web story. Okay, so it actually the story scrapper actually scrap this web story, and it rewrites the content. Okay, and then it selects sets the text styles what we have selected while setting up the scrapper, then uploads these images to our websites, and then just finishes its website layout and process, then publish it. And it's all about getting in just one click. And this is and it's all about the cloud based. You can even if you want to automate this in a process while sleeping, then you can easily set the scrapper, then can close the site. It will automatically get scrapped and published in your website. Okay, so Udit, I have just shown the new scrapper tool basically. So there is another tool. Can I go or take some questions for now?
Yeah, I think we can complete that and then we can go ahead with the
okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, so also you will find this learn more link or CTL link. We have just set it. We have just set that while scrapper setting up the scrapper. Okay, so let me show the another tool, which is the main tool. You can say it is the main key feature, keyword to story. Let me click on it. Okay, so as you can see in the new scrapper, the main problem is finding a relevant source story URL in our sector. So for that, you can easily get to the Google, and you will find this search operator. Okay, then if you put this a search operator, for example, let me say there is something like FIFA World Cup. Okay. Okay, as you can see, there are 15,000 plus results available on the Google. That means there are currently 15,000 plus web stories available on this particular keyword, FIFA World Cup, and so a lot of web stories on a particular keyword. But the point is, when you are going to find a lot of suitable and supported source stories for scrapping, then you will definitely lose a lot of energy, and also you will waste a lot of time. So for that, we have a solution, that is keyword to story. So when you got a particular keyword, then you have to go to the Google and put it here like this. Okay, then you will find a lot of source website. Also, then it is actually basically making sure that there are enough web stories available on the Google, so that you can easily put it then on the scrapper. Let me put it the keyword copy on. Okay, next I pasted it. Okay, then nothing. What we have just seen in the new scrapper version 4.0 form, then the same you have to exactly set this scrapper to. Okay, let me set it up quickly. And it is actually basically this section, just how many stories slide you would like to scrap. Basically, you can set it as approximate 9 or 10. It is by default, so you can set it. It is recommended actually. So next, you can select your CTA link, or you can also add any blog post, for example. Okay, like this. Okay, and or you can also link your product or e-commerce product page here too. Okay, next here you can say down more. Okay, then let it be there. Okay, then select the category, then select the text color. I think white with red is good. Okay, then dash border, let it be 0 for now. Okay, you can also select the same language here to or transfer. For example, let me show Spanish. Then that push publish. Okay, then click on the start menu. So scrapping has started, and you can continue scrapping. That means you can next set the scrapper for any other keyword if you have. Okay, and the scrapper ID also generated, and in the website this and status. We will also add another row or another column here showing that you have put the which keyword, put the keyword while setting up the scrapper. Okay, so no worries about that. So for now, to check the real status, same process. Go back to the WordPress website, then media section, library. As you can see, the images are getting uploaded. Okay, so just keep refreshing the page within 30 seconds or 1 minute, like that, and then you will find a lot of new images getting uploaded. Okay, so in that meantime, let me tell you something like crazy features which will gonna be introduced with the Storyscraper. Basically, first of all, in the version 5.0, let me show the roadmap actually, so that you can easily get a very clear view. Okay, so here is actually our roadmap. Currently, we are at version 4.0. And in version 5.0, basically, we are working on a web story converter. That means you can easily convert a particular blog post of your own site or any other website's blog post to a relevant web story, and publish it to your websites. Okay, that is completely will be automation in one click. Okay, and also it will in the version 5.0, you will also find so compatible for Shopify, Wix, and Blogger. We are working on the Shopify currently, but for Wix and Blogger, you may get some delay notification or maybe like February end, I think. Okay, all the tentative date we have marked is February, mid-February or March. Okay, and in the next version 6.0, this is the most awaited feature. Our users actually needs it very badly. Basically, it's all about the AI web story generator. So that means if you have a keyword and like this, when as we said this keyword to story for scrapping basically, but in the version 6.0 web story generator feature, you just put the keyword and our AI tool will take care of everything. it will not scrap. It will not scrap. It will basically create your create a own web story. What we have created just in manually in the website, right? So same it will create and it will publish in your website, and it will and it is in the one click basically. So no need to worry about the timing or no need to about anything. Okay. So for now, let me check that web story. I think that published. Yeah, this is published. So let me go back to the old story section, or you can go back to the dashboard section. Okay, here you can see. Okay, and click on it, open it, new tab. Why am I actually opening it in a new tab? I will definitely share the region here too, no problem. Okay, so as you can see, we have selected as the border width as 0, and the text color is white, and the background color is red. Okay, and it's same as we have selected. Okay, and we have put FIFA World Cup, right? And we have selected Spanish as a language. Okay, we can see it here. Okay. So currently the images are actually getting glitched due to my bad internet connection. So for that I really apologize, guys. Okay. Okay. In the last you will find the let's see a link to. Okay, we have said, yeah, got it. Yeah. So the reason why I open it in a new tab. So let me click on it. You will find the reason. Okay. It's gonna it will be solved basically when you click on the to click on it, and it will when it will open in the editor section, it will show like a blank, but the image but the story is completely fine. Basically, let me show this. So why it is showing actually blank? Let me tell the exact reason. Basically, there is a bug going on with the WordPress site, WordPress CMS. So there is a bug which cannot be fixed by the team currently, and we are actually trying to find another solution to show the web page in the editor, so that the user or you can easily edit it and customize it for further. Okay, but currently there is a bug going on with the WordPress, and they are actually working on it to fix it ASAP. Okay, so no problem about that. You can easily test the let me test the web story basically first. But most of the people might be thinking right now whether the story is valid or not, right? So let me test it down. Let me open it again in a new tab. Okay, next let me put it secret code basically for testing. I think it's not working with this. Just 1 second. Let me copy that code from the knowledge base. I think I have forgotten that. Yeah, here is the code. I think. Yes, same. Okay. Yeah, here is the process. So you will find this here. Okay, like this. You can easily preview the web story in different devices, and also you will find the debug process. It is fast. Okay. So first step is the web story is completely valid. Then if you want to test it, say AMP validity, then go back to your Google and let me test it. Okay, it's opening. Okay, I put the URL validate. Yeah, as you can see, the validation strategy is passed. So all the things are actually taken care by our tool. So no need to worry about that. The bug will be fixed as soon as possible by the WordPress team. And if you find any solution for that, and we will notify you. Okay. So guys, it's all about I have shown the Storyscraper function for in the current version 4.0. Okay, and you will find you will get a lot of crazy great features in the upcoming version. So stay tuned. Yeah, with it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ram, for that. That was very, very helpful. I'm going to dive into those questions right away. And guys, if you haven't like purchased Storyscraper yet, do not miss it out. It's an absolute beast, as you can see. It's a robust software. And again, this is just the beginning, right? We're just getting started right now with the software, and it's only going to get better and better and better over a period of time. So just grab it. So will all the features be included? Yes, all the features are included. The only thing that's different is the number of stories and the number of websites that you can connect. Difference. Again, we have very limited number of unlimited codes out there. We're also about to launch a special plan, which we're going to be announcing very, 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 very shortly. At the same time, where we have like a very limited number of codes, but I'm going to be talking about it in just a moment. Meanwhile, let me just take up more questions. Can I scrape and post in IG stories as well? I think not right now, but
No, IG post, it can't be posted right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, the goal right now is to completely drive and leverage Google Web Stories, right? So the traffic is coming from the best kind of source, which is Google. And when it comes to Google, they take care of understanding the users very well. So the quality of audience, right, is very relevant because Google has so much data that if you are not in healthcare or if you're not interested in healthcare kind of web stories, they would not show that, right? If you are someone who is interested in business and you constantly search about it, you will only see business related web stories. That's the beauty about Google Web Stories. So this is where you're getting the best kind of traffic. Is again, a lot of people joined in later, but why is that Google is driving all of this traffic is again because not many people are using Google Web Stories. So the demand from Google is so high and the supply for stories is so less right now that whoever is supplying that demand to fulfill the need, because remember with stories, you need a new data every day or maybe new hour. Every hour you need more data because it's stories, right? So there's a constant influx of new information that's required as compared to a long form article that people will probably search whenever they want. This is where it's so beautiful that as long as you keep pumping out more and more stories, your traffic is going to go up. And the best part is you can add a CTA, as you can see, right? So it's not that the people are just going to see the story and they'll just swipe off and they'll go away. It's not that. If your story is engaging and if you're building good stories, and again, there's going to be more AI-driven features that's going to come soon, where it's your article, whatever blogging about it in your website will also be turned into stories as well. So a lot of those features are currently in under development and they're going to be coming out as well. So again, grab it. Do not miss out on this beast of a software. The best part is you can have first movers advantage right now, kind of like I feel Google Web Stories is kind of like the early days of SEO. I think we were talking in our WhatsApp community as well that back in 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, it would just take a day to rank in Google. It would not take longer than that. Today, it takes a year. So this means that probably next 5 years, everyone is going to use Google Web Stories. You can have that first movers advantage, drive traffic, build your user base, and just make a ton of sales so that you get into a position where you have built the user base already, making it far more easier for you to sell. Now, this is gorgeous, especially for all the D2C brands out there. This is a fantastic opportunity to lower down your CAC. That's how beautiful it is. So let's say that if you're selling skincare product, you can start talking about entertainment industry, especially let's say Hollywood or Bollywood industry, because people love gossips, right? They are interested in that. So now when you start creating stories around that, they would be like, okay, I need to check this out. And when they discover and click on the product, right, they discover all of your products out there. This is going to insanely decrease the CAC. Again, it's a brand new technology in terms of automation, right? There are big brands who are using this, but they have hired people to build this full time. You as a small business owner can leverage this using automation. That's the power of Storyscraper. Again, do not miss this out. We have limited number of codes. Again, this is not a FOMO. You can go and test out the product yourself. see the traffic, and the traffic would be driven literally in 3 to 5 days itself. You'll start seeing what we call with a very popular term in SEO industry, which is traffic boner, right? You will start seeing that traffic going just zoop like this and in 90 degrees. That's the kind of effect that you can see in terms of traffic, right? Just keep using it. Again, you have to pump in stories over and over again. So the moment you stop your stories, you'll see the traffic going down, right? This is where you build the audience. Now, one of the best strategies that I can give you is when you have your CTA, make sure that you're taking them to a landing page where you have an unresistible offer. That is when you increase the number of signups, right? So now let's say that if you are spending anywhere from $10 to $50 to acquire one customer as a D2C brand, just giving you guys a small example, what you can instead do is reduce a product's cost and give one of your low ticket item for 80 or 90% off. Put up a banner, put up a hello bar with a limited time, right, on Evergreen. Now, what's going to happen with that is people are going to come and see, oh my God, this has 90% off. Remember, you're already paying $10 to $50 on cost of acquisition. Here, you're getting highly amazing quality traffic for free. So if you even give a discount and do not make any money, right, you can just sell the first product on cost itself. Now your cost of acquisition goes down to as low as just $3 to probably $10. Typically, if what we see with like the average wellness kind of like products as well, again, this can be applied to any industry. You have effectively reduced the CAC of your customer by almost 70 to 80%. This is ridiculous way to tap in and build and get 10,000 to up to 100,000 customers over a period of just few months. But again, you need to act upon it ASAP. If you're going to not build the right strategies and just throw random crappy stories and spam, you're also going to get banned. So you have to remember that your content needs to add value. Just because it's automated doesn't mean you're going to throw any random stuff and random gibberish stuff. You have to analyze and understand that what Google cares about is you giving the best information, best user experience to your user. As long as you do that, you're going to get the traffic, you're going to get the opt-ins, you're going to get the sales. That's all you have to do, right? Just make sure you take care of the quality control. Make the content as relevant as possible to the products that you're selling. And again, take your CTA to a fantastic landing page. That is the key to this particular strategy of using Google Web Stories on automation, using Storyscraper and driving that required growth, especially with recession coming in. And Google basically saying, take away all the traffic for free. Just give us the content right now that we require. It's a pretty wonderful. So again, just leverage on this, guys, before it gets too saturated, because the thing about growth hack is it doesn't work forever. When too many people jump in and start doing the same thing, it stops working, or the effectiveness lowers down, right? Now, there are probably, I think, 2 or 3 billion people today that have access. And I think Google everyone pretty much knows Google in the world today, right? So in this case, you get that opportunity to tap into that. So now, luckily, Google has only launched Google Web Stories in 3 countries. This means there are 180 plus countries pending where Google would be launching Google Web Stories. This means the next 2 years, 3 years, you have an opportunity to build $1 million company just by driving traffic through Google Web Stories. This is beyond. You can do all of these manually as well, right? In case if you're saying that I don't want to invest, I don't want to buy software, then go on Canva or any other graphic tool, create manually and just upload it. Done. But you have to do all of those manual tasks, and that's not scalable. If you think you're going to succeed doing like one story a day, that's not going to cut out, right? You'll have to push 10 to 30 stories a day. That's when you will start seeing that effect, right? And you will start retaining the people. As a matter of fact, again, like I said, when you're doing your opt-ins, make sure That's the best offer you can give to the person who's reading their story and has now shown interest. And it's irresistible offer. People are like, I want this. And when you give that, only and only then you will see a transaction happening. Again, I'm going to come back to a lot of questions that are being popped up right now. Just a moment, coming back to the story, coming back to the question. What about the copyright of the images? So Prashant, right now, all of the images that you see that other platforms are using is from free sources, Pixels or Unsplash. So they themselves are using stock images for free, right? Now, I think what possibly Ram can do is integrate DALL-E in the future.
Yeah, we have actually planned that to add some premium images for free, basically, like Shutterstock, you can say, or Pixels. So
maybe
in the
Ram,
version,
I think now possibly what you can do is maybe you can just integrate the API of Pixel and Unsplash itself. That kind of like solves the problem.
We have actually planned with adding that those platforms as image so that our AI can to use those images and create a beautiful, engaging web story for different categories of sites, basically.
Absolutely.
So,
perfect. I'm going to come down to the next question. Ram, I'm also from Small State, amazing stuff, game-changing platform. Again, no state is big or small. No country is big or small. You know, it's just in your brain. Just internet is so huge. We all belong to internet, right? We're all internet guys. We all belong to internet. We're all growing on internet, right? That's our community, right? So our state, our country, our city is all internet, right? That's the sort of what I believe in. So again, you know, that's what I believe in. So I'm going to come down to the next question. If you're in Singapore, yes, you can still post stories for USA. That's completely fine. How often can we repeat the same story? I would say don't repeat it at all, because again, when it comes to stories, people are looking for fresh information all the time. So keep on posting fresh stories, because if you're going to just keep on posting the same story, and if it's not exciting, and if people are not clicking and swiping, Google will basically, that sends a signal to Google that, look, this story is not interesting. Everyone is just dropping on the second slide or the third slide or the first slide, and then they will lower the priority for your story, right? So don't do that. Don't sort of repurpose. If you look at even Instagram, you're not going to post the same thing over and over and over again, right? The purpose of story is, I want to see something new. That's the concept of stories. If you're going to post the same stuff again and again and again, it kills the momentum that you're trying to build. So the whole purpose, again, people use stories is they want something incredible, fresh, new. That's the whole concept why stories was even in the first place. And if you look at Snap, the reason why they became famous was you would get new contents every 24 hours, right? That was the whole concept of stories. So that's where the stories was born. So coming down to the next question, can we link with tools like New Link? I think definitely we can speak about it and see if there's a possible integration opportunity.
We actually tested New Link, so we have not tested it yet. Yeah.
Awesome. Moving on to the next question. How does it differentiate with WP Automatic? It's a very different tool, Dinesh. So Storyscraper, again, it's world's first AI-based Google Web Story automation plugin, right? So it's a very different platform altogether. Can the CTA link directly to the affiliate links? You can definitely do that.
Yes.
I wouldn't advise that. You can do that, but I wouldn't advise that. This is a time to build your email list. So build your email list and you will make money forever, and not just one time. So build your opt-in, get the opt-in, push it to your favorite email provider, and then pitch them from the email. That's how you would make money over and over again. If you're just going to throw them directly to Amazon or something, you're not going to make money, or you'll have to just keep on working.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah.
Just do smart work. Don't do labor work, I would say. You know. Okay, coming down to the next question. Will connect a CTA with landing pages even complete funnel? Absolutely. Coming down to the next question. Before publishing the automated stories, can we edit them? Currently, the one was already published. So, Ram, can we edit the stories before it gets published?
As we see, currently there is a bug basically going on with the WordPress CMS. So as soon as they fixed it, then you can easily edit it, basically.
Perfect. Next question is from Clayton. He's asking, as you're saying that you can put a CTA on the web stories that you scrape, definitely, as you saw, you can put a
Yes.
CTA into it and it's a clickable, you can add whatever link you want. But then again, remember that the link is not suspicious, right? Because if the users report or they come back, your account, your domain can get banned, right? Because one thing Google would not tolerate is spam, is if your content is not quality enough. If you're not, Google keeps saying the same thing over and over. Even if you're posting like AI-based blog posts or content, they say one thing: make sure the user experience is good. People are loving what you're sharing. That's all they care about, and they would reward you with a ton of traffic because that's their product. They have to send the traffic somewhere.
Yes.
So
And our tool actually takes care of everything and that Google needs actually.
absolutely. So coming down to the next question, guys, again, if you have any questions, please start dropping them in. Can we schedule stories?
Yes, we have that feature, but currently that is not enabled due to some complexity. We'll add it in the upcoming version 5.0. They can easily schedule it.
Awesome. Scheduling of stories is coming in. Can we put stories in different languages at the same time?
Yes.
Yes, you can. I think you should probably look into DeepL as well as the API integration possibly. I think the translations are very important. I've been like checking it out after all the users recommended. It's very good. Again, if you have any questions, please drop them in. Meanwhile, let me just quickly share my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, as you can see, we're thrilled to announce just 47 licenses for Plan D exclusively for unlimited websites. We only have 47 licenses. That's it. We cannot launch any more licenses for this because it's expensive. It's scraping, so it's expensive. There's a server cost associated. And again, it's unlimited website. If you are agency and if you have customers, just show them the traffic bono and charge them $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. They would pay that in a heartbeat because they're probably paying triple or quadruple the money on ads right now, on performance marketing right now. Grab this. We cannot do anything once this is sold out. Last time as well, when we launched ScaleNut, Scaleify, Light Funnels, we kept telling people, go for those plans. It's not coming back. Many of them did not believe. After the launch was done, after the codes were sold out, they kept coming in and asking. They never came out, right? Do not wait. Again, this is one of those deals. Ram is a fantastic founder. Again, he's working very hard. His developers are working very hard. His team is working very hard, very dedicated towards this project. That's all they do. You know, they wake up, they work on Storyscraper, they deliver new things, they go to sleep. That's all they do. This is a golden opportunity to tap in. And again, $895, you will be able to get this money back in just 2 or 3 days with your opt-ins. If you end up getting anywhere from even 1,000 users signing up for your offer, it pays off for itself in less than 3 or 4 days of usage. That's it. Maximum a week, maybe 2 weeks at the stretch if you have the right offer, but nothing beyond that. Take care of this opportunity, grab it. The moment these licenses are off, Plan D would be completely removed from the website, and we are not selling unlimited licenses on lifetime deal anymore. Neither Ram is going to be selling himself or on the website anywhere because there is a cost associated to it.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah,
In
you are
fact,
right.
I think Ram is not even going to sell the lifetime deals because once the product matures, this is, again, they're going to start making subscriptions because this is a heartbeat of, this is going to sell. This is selling very hot right now. You don't want to miss out on this specific plan. This is, again, just launch exclusive right now in this webinar. But if you're someone who's just starting out, doesn't need that fancy stuff, and if you're okay with just 2,000 stories a month and 5 websites, you can opt for the base plan, which is $49. The second plan is 10 sites, 8,000 stories per month combined across all of them. It's not individual, it's across complete. Then for plan C, you get unlimited stories, 200 websites. But if you are an agency, this is a golden plan, baby. Go and get this right now. It's not coming back ever again. No matter what you say, no matter how many DMs you're gonna tell me, now is the opportunity to grab it. As soon as it's over, it's over. Again, if there are any questions, guys, please drop them in before we wrap up this webinar. I'm just gonna quickly check. Yes, all the features would be available in all the plans. The only thing that differentiates from all the plans is just one thing, which is the number of stories, as you can see, and the number of websites. So all the other features are gonna keep on getting added. What main pain point story, it's not Storyscraper, it's Storyscraper is solving. It's driving you traffic and it's gonna help you make money. It's gonna help you get more.
Yes, it will gonna help you to drive more crazy organic traffic basically. So that's crazy for a new site.
IP is asking, are there gonna be any APIs or webhook? I am not sure if what kind of API do you need?
Yeah, we have no API currently, but in the future we will enable it for some agency, you can say, or from some third-party links. So
perfect. So the next question is, $895 is way too expensive for startup, in my opinion. They could be gone tomorrow. Ram, what do you want to answer to that?
I would say they can choose the enterprise plan, but if they have they are an agency, then they should select, or the most select.
The question is, what if you are a startup and you're gone tomorrow?
Oh no, we have just started it as from this first step, so we don't think we will end it tomorrow. We have a long vision and we have a long roadmap, and we have a busy pipeline in the company. So we are gonna make it
very straightforward and honest, right? Every startup has a challenge, right? Every startup grows. It's a hot product. It works. It's going to grow. But if you still have doubts, just opt for a simple $49 plan. But the unlimited plan is not coming out, right? So you cannot come back later after 6 months saying, hey, can you please bring this back? It's not coming back because they would have grown.
Yeah, exactly.
The product would have grown back then. So that's the bet you have to take. But again, if you start using the product right now, you could end up making that $895 back in maybe, again, like I said, in a week of time. Do not just buy and keep the product somewhere in your Excel sheet or Google sheet and hope that you will use after a year or 2 years or after 5 years. That's not why you buy a product. If you have an implementation today, get it. If you have an implementation in next 1 or 2 weeks or a month, get it. But if you are not planning to use Google Web Stories for a year, do not even buy. We're very straightforward and honest with our users. If you're not going to implement right now, don't get it. But there's no point for not using it. Give me one reason why you do not want traffic, why you do not want sales, why you do not want more users to discover your product, your platform, your services. Why do you do not want to grow your business and just make the sales instead of worrying about whether they're going to be around or not? We are here, we're doing the webinar, right? Start using the product, make your money back. Anyone buying a $49 plan, they should be able to make their money back in just a day or two at the very most. This is a growth hacking tool. This will drive you users and customers right away. That's the difference between a typical kind of an LTD or product that you buy and the growth hacking product that you buy, right? That's the difference. And again, they're going to keep building more and more stuff that's already coming out. You can check out their website. Probably, Ram, can you just quickly go to the roadmap as well on your website so that people can?
Yeah, sure. Let me share the screen. Yeah, can you please turn up your screen?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Just a second. Yeah. It's all about our roadmap. Yeah, here is the roadmap. So in the upcoming version 5.0, you will find a lot of crazy features actually. So that will gonna help you in your e-commerce store. That will gonna help you for your a lot of huge clients that you manage in your agency, and also it will gonna help you in making thousands of dollars. You can say at the beginning at a low expense, or you can say at a low effort. So with this tool, so it's all about our order roadmap, and we'll be updated this roadmap with more features. So wait for it. Basically, we are just starting it out.
Awesome. Again, guys, if you are going to be using this product, please go ahead and start using right now. So for a lot of people who doesn't have WordPress or don't have WordPress, here is a simple growth hack, or here is a simple solution. Just set up a subdomain on WordPress. That's all you have to do, right? And just run stories on that. That's all you have to do. It's not complicated. Just grab any shared hosting, any dedicated hosting, whatever works, where you can just install WordPress and start driving traffic today. It works for any niche, and every niche is build good stories and automate good stories around your industry. It works absolutely beast, especially for D2C and B2C, because it's consumers. So the reach is far more. For businesses, it works equally well, because you can post startup news, business news, right? Funding news, what's happening. So be creative. So in short, you have to become a media company or have media to drive traffic. That's the whole concept of stories in general. To that, you start driving traffic from Google. It's not coming from anywhere else. Google, as you saw in the demo itself, Google is going to send that traffic to you based on user behavior. They would send the relevant, they will show your stories to the most relevant users. That's how Google Web Stories will work. Again, not many people know about it because Google Web Stories is at a very, very, very initial stage. Ram, can you do one more thing? Can you just Google Web Stories so that you can go on their Google's official website as well, and you can just quickly show to people. So just in case if they want to learn more about Google Web Stories, they can also do Google's website.
Yeah, it's all about the Google's official site, creators.google.
So again, as you guys can see, this is the official Google's website. You can just see how web stories work, how web stories are driven, how this works. Google has all the information available over here. So it will work flawlessly for you. Wherever Google Web Stories are available, the traffic is going to come from there, and Google is launching new countries for web stories continuously. Brands are leveraging this. They are making money. Why aren't you? That's the question you need to ask. Everyone has been desperate and they have been thinking, how do I drive the new growth for my company? Google is giving you free traffic worth millions of dollars a year. Take advantage of this while it lasts, while the party lasts for the next few years, right? Take it, because once everyone gets in, it kind of gets saturated, you know? So just tap in. You should be able to make your money back in less than a week's of time if you implement it today. Do not hold back. Do not wait. That's all I would say. Again, as you can see on Google's official website, you can find all of the information about Google Web Stories, how it works, what it does, how it operates, all the information. You can just Google Web Story. That's all you have to Google. You'll find every single information. You will see how they drive traffic. And again, these are direct, high quality traffic coming from mobile, which is again the best kind of traffic coming in. Have a landing page with a fabulous offer. Send your traffic to only your landing page, nowhere else. Please do not make the mistake of sending your traffic to anywhere else. Give an irresistible offer where people would want to give their details to you. That's your job, to create that irresistible offer for your business. Once you do that, you are gonna fly high, drive users. Now you know next, right? Our community is very smart. They know how to pitch and sell after that. once they have built the user base, build all the automation that you want on emails, SMSs, whatever information you want. That's how you're going to drive sales in 2023. Recession is coming in. Growth hack products like these is an absolute must of a need for every brand to get discovered. And again, you can keep putting up more stories. So that's how it works completely. So again, Google is launching more and more countries, Darren. You'll just have to wait for that from Google. But again, by then, the product might not be on LTD. So that's the decision that you need to make. Meanwhile, you can probably tap into the entire US market as well and leverage on that particular market. So those are the countries where you can see Google has already launched web stories. So more and more countries are going to be out this year at the same time. The product has gotten phenomenal response already. And I think Google is going to completely kill it the moment it's out there in 180 plus countries, because eventually Google will roll out Google Web Story ads, right? That's the end product Google will eventually roll out. So this is where they're heading towards, right? So, and the moment ads are out, they would want more people to post stories. So
yes,
so the opportunity comes in. Take this opportunity. It's fabulous. Yes, there is a Facebook group for Storyscraper. You can find it on the sales page itself, or you can just drop them a message and they'll be happy to share. Meanwhile, there's a question from Clayton. He's asking, do the stories renew every month? Yes, they're all renewal. It's not one time. So, but if you're buying unlimited, you don't need to worry about anything. It's as simple as that. Is there any other question? I guess that's it. If there are any other questions, please let us know, and we are more than happy to answer those questions. Perfect. So I guess we've pretty much answered any question. Again, guys, taking the opportunity, grab the product, start using it. If you're not just do it manually, you can still do it manually. So, but what my recommendation is start using Google Web Stories regardless. But if you need volume up, which is where the volume game comes in, that's when the product Storyscraper comes in very handy. With that, we will be wrapping up this webinar. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys found it valuable. I hope you guys found the product useful, and I hope you guys end up making a lot of money. I hope you guys end up making a lot of sales, get a lot of users over the course of next few months. And we hope more success stories comes out, because that's ultimately the goal of us as a community, is to help discover new strategies through product, drive new ways to build a better business, right? Have better productivity, have better sales. That's our goal. That's why we are so obsessed about new software, and we welcome new softwares. We welcome new strategies and ideas that can genuinely improve our life and that can improve the life of our business as well. So with that, we're going to be wrapping up. Ram, do you have any final comments for our users?
Yeah. I can say the users need to grab this LTD plan from PitchGround basically. So this LTD plan is basically total exclusive for all PitchGrounders, and it is a limited time. So I would like to suggest all users who are watching this webinar, they can grab this offer for now. Okay. And share the Storyscraper on everywhere. Yeah.
Awesome. And just to add to it, if the moment you build it, and if you see that traffic boner, do come in on PitchGround group, Facebook group, and do post, because you will genuinely start seeing that it's crazy the moment you see that traffic going up, right? You'll have good sleep after that. So make sure that you come post. I think this product really deserves a lot of community support and love. And we genuinely hope all of you guys will definitely support this product, definitely support the founders. Everyone is working very hard. We at PitchGround are working very hard to continuously keep on bringing amazing, stable, and good products, good founders to you guys. So we are grateful and thankful for all the love and support that you guys give. And we'll make sure in 2023, we keep coming up with kick-ass products that are currently in lineup. With that, we'll be wrapping up. We'll be coming up with the next PitchGround Live with Brilliant Directories. Do not miss it out. It's next Wednesday. We'll be making an announcement, throwing in some, again, crazy strategies. And hopefully, I'll probably, again, when you build a directory on WordPress, or build that using Brilliant Directory, I think there can be possible integration of Storyscraper with that as well, right? So again, I'll kind of like talk to both of them and see if there is any sort of like integrations possible, guys. Again, a lot of exciting stuff are coming up, but I think it's been 1.5 hours. I can keep going, but I'm not sure if you're gonna keep listening to me, right? So with that, I'm going to
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Thank you so much and have a fantastic day. If anyone is in, have a fantastic evening if you're in Europe, and have a fantastic night if you're in Asia. Bye, guys.